Central Texas' largest school district has been working through its backlog of special education evaluations for months.
Now a new audit reveals Austin ISD's made quite a bit of progress, but still has work to do. KVUE's Ford Sanders explains.
Years of issues for Austin ISD's special ed program. Seventh grader Nyla Dominguez and her parents aren't alone in seeing how these issues have affected students.
It was stressful, and I felt that it was unfair because I was like, well, I feel like I had a target on my back.
She has ADHD, dysgraphia, and dyslexia.
For those like the Dominguez family, AISD's special ed issues are actually their reality. They tell me their daughter was enrolled here at the Ann Richards School for Young Women Leaders, but it took years for her to get her special ed evaluation, meaning she wasn't getting the help she needed, so she ultimately fell behind.
The day before school was letting out for winter break, we were called to go into the office, and that's when they said that they were going to let her go.
Cases like Nyla's are what led to investigations into AISD's evaluation backlog and the installation of TEA monitors last September. Now, an audit reveals the district has made progress in its evaluations, but there are still issues like inadequate data tracking, confusion over compliance, and the need for respectful communication with parents.
The TEA intentionally did not provide services for kids, and that creates an enormous problem within the district. Now take that not just over 1 year, but take that over 16 years.
Ken Zarefis, the president of Education Austin, says the teachers he represents are working hard, and so is the AISD current administration. He says the problem here is with the state's support of public schools.
They didn't want to spend the money on special ed services. They still don't want to spend money. We are in the bottom 10 states nationally in per pupil funding, and the pupils that get the least support are special ed students.
And the Dominguezes hope this audit and the district's ongoing work will lead to more change.
She just kept saying, "Mom, I feel like they gave up on me," and no other student should feel that way.
To keep other students from falling behind. In Austin, Ford Sanders, KVUE News.
Thank you, Ford. In a statement, Austin ISD officials tell KVUE, quote, "The audit findings were in alignment with recent critical work and priorities for our district, and the results reinforce the steps we're taking to address systemic challenges," end quote. AISD plans to submit a strategic special education plan to the TEA by April 30th.